Hi, I'm Oliver from SonarWatch, and this is a 26 question with Oliver.
Hi, Oliver. Thank you for taking the time to join us today for our 26 questions interview.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's start right this. What is the most ambitious goal of the SONAR project? What is the ultimate vision that your project is trying to achieve within the cryptocurrencies market?
Yeah, basically we are dedicated to making the life of DeFi user easier, that the DeFi will be more and more democratized. So yeah, this is our final goal. We really want that every user can try and discover easily the whole DeFi, and especially on the Solana blockchain.
Can you give us an overview of the SONAR team?
Yes, sure. Right now, the team is composed of 3 people. There is me, Guillaume, and Victor. So right now, this is a really small team, I would say, but we are hiring, and we've known each other for a few years now. And I did the same university, IT university, with Guillaume. So yeah, right now we are all friends.
Which target users does SONAR aim to serve? Will this technology be easy for participants to use but still ensure it's open, transparent, and fair?
Yeah, basically we target DeFi users and we want to help them track their funds and optimize their performance on the DeFi side. But also we want to be a gateway for the DeFi to people who want to discover the Solana DeFi. We really want to help them to discover each protocol, each platform, and be helpful in that way.
Can you list the outstanding features of SONAR that you think are the strengths that will help SONAR succeed? And in the future, will SONAR tokens be developed with more utilities?
Yeah, right now the biggest feature will be the direct interaction with DeFi protocol from SONAR. So you will be able to deposit, withdraw funds directly through SONAR. So this is basically the goal. And we are working on several things. The holder of SONAR token will be able to generate a tax report, which could be really useful for some advanced users that want that kind of thing. We are also working on an alert system to remind you of your leverage position. If they are near being liquidated, you will receive an alert. So that kind of things. And we are working on many things right now.
What achievements has SONAR obtained after launch so far? Could you share with us your perspectives about why SONAR can attract a large group of protocols and build up a prosperous ecosystem?
Yeah, in the launch, we've integrated more than 20 protocol on Solana, and we right now are tracking more than 1,000 pools and farms. We also launched the B2 with advanced features like multi-wallets, NFT floor price valuation, the currency selector, an ecosystem page where you can find every Solana DeFi protocols, and statistics page with all the metrics regarding pools and farms. You can see the TVL, the price, the TVL change over the past few weeks and days, the 24% change and things like that. And basically we've reached 20,000 daily users. So yeah, and it's still growing. So yeah, we are really happy at that.
As a project that is just starting out on an awesome exploration into the crypto ecosystem, do you think the presence of whales is necessary at this early stage, or do you intend to focus on smaller investors? How will you strike the balance between the whales and small investors?
Basically, we are more focused on the retail markets because Solana is a small fees blockchain, and it's really a good starting blockchain for the whole retail world. So that's why we are focusing on that part. And yeah, the vast majority of our users are small investors, but we do not forget some users that have some specific needs, like I said before, for the tax reports and things like that. But basically, the most market here is the retail user, because Solana is a really good blockchain to start because of the small fees.
Can SONAR be staked and be used for voting on the governance of the protocol? If yes, how many SONAR should I have to participate in voting?
Right now, this is not possible, and you cannot stake your SONAR and to have some votes possible. So this is not possible right now.
What kind of partnerships with different projects, platforms, or protocols can we expect from SONAR in the future? Could you give us some examples of how other projects can leverage SONAR?
Yes, we are currently working with a lot of team around swap systems right now, because we want to bring a swap tool directly on SONAR, and we really want to build the swap as best as possible. So we are collaborating with some people, because basically we cannot do all ourselves. We need to combine strengths from different teams to have the best product as possible. Also, basically, we collaborate with a lot of people from the whole ecosystem, as we need to integrate them. Basically, we are connected with kind of all protocols on Solana. So this is really, really cool to speak with the whole teams, to speak with devs, to see their visions and things like that. So yeah, basically we are connected with a lot of teams.
Can you share with us your partnership strategy, which will contribute to the wider adoption of your project?
Yeah, as I just said before, we are basically connected maybe 90% of the Solana project and Solana DeFi protocols. We are well connected with them and we speak with them, and they helped us to integrate them on the SONAR platform. So that kind of thing is really useful for wider adoption, because as soon as there is a new protocol supported on SONAR, the whole community of that project can try SONAR and start tracking their funds. So yeah.
Users often care less about technology, but rather the value of the token. How do you manage to strike a balance between developing the technology and also improving the value of the token?
So right now, if you hold the token or if you stake on some farms that are supported, you will unlock a pro feature. Basically, we are working on this pro feature. We are working hard on that. We really want to unlock as much as possible features on that side. So I said the tax report and the alerting system will be part of that. We will add, when the swap will be available, we'll have some fees reduction. So basically we are constantly trying to improve that side.
Tracking each project on each blockchain is quite a tough task. How do you plan to carry out the process of inclusion of new projects to carry out the analytic work?
Yeah, so this is a really hard task, and that's also why we are focusing on Solana only for now, because there is so many protocols, DeFi protocols and DeFi platforms coming up every week, I would say. So right now there is enough work to just focusing on Solana. So basically that's the plan for the future years.
How important is the community vote for decision making in your project, and what mechanisms have you established?
Yes, community's feedbacks and opinion are hugely important in our decision making for new features and new protocol. Basically, when a new protocol comes out on the mainnet, we have a lot of feedback from users that want to be supported on SONAR. So basically we prioritize our work with the community feedback. So this is a huge part of SonarWatch.
Every project that is developing will experience some problems or difficulties in terms of project marketing. Can you tell us the problems and difficulties you are facing right now?
Yeah, reaching the ASEAN community is sometimes hard for us, because as a non-ASEAN team, the cultures and the needs can be sometimes a bit different. So that's also why we've partnered with MEXC to have that kind of ASEAN focus to reach more audience on this area that we do not cover right now.
Security, scalability, and data privacy are three aspects that are very important. How does the team in SONAR resolve this if there is an unfortunate security problem?
Right now, we are just scrapping the data from the blockchain. We do not run any smart contract, so we do not have that kind of problem. We rely on the blockchain data, and we just scrap the data from smart contracts. So basically, we do not have that kind of problem for our tracker.
NFT is a very hot keyword at the moment. Many projects have started collaborating with NFT platforms. So are you planning to collaborate with NFT projects or develop your project towards NFT in the future?
Yeah, so NFT is a really big part of blockchain, and we've built a small tool which is NFT Creator. It lets you to create an NFT in only 3 clicks. We did this tool because back in the day, it wasn't possible to easily create and mint a brand new NFT. So that's why we've created that kind of tool. In addition of that, on SonarWatch, you are able to track your NFT portfolio collection. You are also able to see the whole valuation with the floor price of your NFTs. So this is a really useful feature to just show to your friend your whole collection. You just have to grab your phone, paste your public key, and you'll be able to see all your collection.
Marketing is vital for projects to develop fast and achieve set goals. Do you have any strategy to attract new investors to your platform and keep them for long term?
Yeah, sure. As we are well connected with the whole Solana ecosystem, we can rely and have help from some other projects, and they will help us to bring light on SonarWatch. So this is part of the strategy, I guess.
In what ways can we make a good profit from this project? How many exchanges have Sonar been listed so far?
So far, we've been listed in 2 exchanges, and we have still discussion with others to give more visibility to the token. And we are on the DeFi part. We are working closely with major protocols like Radium, Serum, and Orca. Yeah, we are basically listed, and you can swap the token on those platforms also.
Are you planning to expand the Sonar project to other networks in order to provide more blockchains with the opportunities that Sonar provides?
Yes, so for the moment, remain focused on Solana because, as I said, there is so many things coming out every week. We've seen so many new projects recently. We do prefer to be really good at one task, so in that case on Solana, rather than do all the blockchain and do it badly, because if you start to spread your work, you will not be able to track all the DeFi protocols and platforms. So our main goal and focus is to track 100% of the DeFi platforms and protocols. So that's why we will remain focused on Solana for the moment.
According to the roadmap, what is your next most important priority? Do you have enough funds and a strong community to achieve the goal?
Yeah, sure. So right now, the main priority is to add the whole swap system directly through SONAR. We are close to finalize it. This is the first step of our bigger improvement, which is the direct interaction with protocol directly through SONAR. Because if we add the swap system, we will be able to swap your token just before depositing on some pools and farm. So the swap system is the most disposable thing and the most priority right now.
Okay, last question. Did you create any token burn roadmaps to increase the token value for customer benefits? And where can we buy Sonar?
So right now, there is no burn mechanism because the supply of Sonar token is fixed. So there is no need right now, I would say. And the Sonar can be bought on MEXC Gate, Radium Orca, and Jupiter for swaps. So, and in the future on other sexes, I would say. I hope.
Thanks for answering 20 questions from the community. Now it's your turn to ask our fans 6 questions. Do you have the 6 questions ready?
Yeah, so let me ask the 6th question. So first one, on which blockchain does SonarWatch track your DeFi assets? Question 2, which of these 3 words best define SonarWatch? Dashboard, AMM, or marketplace? Question 3, when did the SonarWatch project start? Question 4, what are the name of the 3 founders of SonarWatch? Question 5, what is the total supply of the Sonar token? And last question, when was the Sonar token launch?
Awesome session. Thank you for the questions. We hope you guys liked the interview session with Oliver. For fans whose questions are selected, please claim your rewards as per instructions in the description box below. And for those who want to participate and win bonus USDT, simply answer the 6 questions that Oliver had asked. Comment your answers in the comment section below and we will pick 6 lucky winners. Thank you so much for coming on to our show, Oliver. Till the next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye!
Thank you. Bye, everyone.